What's going on, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we have some interesting news here for the future of Star Wars and Kathleen Kennedy. So without further ado, we're going to jump right on into it. New reports are confirming that Kathleen Kennedy has signed on for another 3 years as the president of Lucasfilm here. And straight off the bat, for its obvious reasons, this is a very touchy, controversial type of topic here, and I'm not really here to express much of my opinions. However, I will more closely towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that, of course. I'm really here to just kind of spread the news here, and I do have some thoughts and opinions here on really how they should have gone about this, of course. However, to say the least, Star Wars has had its good moments and both its bad moments in all types of aspects. Whether or not it's TV shows or the movies, there's a little bit of the good, the bad, and the ugly in all of it. And at the end of the day, it always really seems to boil right back down to Kathleen Kennedy, because she is the supervisor, the head, the president, the CEO of Lucasfilm, and really has most, if not all, of the creative controls here for what we have here in the Star Wars universe and franchise, and furthermore the future of the franchise here. This is something I've been mentioning in my last couple of videos about the creative control issues that went on with Patty Jenkins and previous directors here, and how it really boils right back down to Kathleen Kennedy kind of almost being greedy with her powers of the creative controls. If you guys don't know exactly what's going on here with Patty Jenkins and the Rogue Squadron movie, definitely head on over and check out that video as well. However, it always seems like a lot of people always seem to give her the credit when something is bad in the Star Wars universe, and never really seem to give her that much credit when something seems to be better in the Star Wars universe. And so with that, a little bit of a leeway here into my own thoughts and opinions. Remember, this is my own thoughts and opinions. Do be sure to leave yours down in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys all think. I think sometimes some people are just a little too harsh on her when it does come to that, thinking about it now. You can't completely just necessarily blame all the bad things within the Star Wars franchise on Kathleen Kennedy and then praise Dave Filoni or Jon Favreau for all the great stuff in the Star Wars franchise. It's something I think a lot of Star Wars fans out there do. Most of the time, it is those two, one of the two, Jon Favreau or Dave Filoni, or now Robert Rodriguez seems to be joining that party here with the Book of Boba Fett here in the Mandalorian universe, with the greater kind of Star Wars universe here that we've been seeing. But do remember that most of the time, the stuff is ran by Kathleen Kennedy, and at the end of the day, she does get the final say. And so with that, seeing that she's been the Lucasfilm president since around 2014 now, and sure, while there might be a lot of negative things you guys might want to say about her, do remember that there are some greater things to say about her. However, I can only go so far when it comes to defending her and her decisions as far as the creative controls go for Star Wars. Especially when it gets to the point where you have multiple directors wanting to just straight up quit whatever Star Wars project they might have had in mind because they hear and learn about not having pretty much any creative control for their own projects. I will be honest with you guys, we're nearing here around almost 8 years of having Kathleen Kennedy being the CEO / Lucasfilm president here. It seems a little bit much here, honestly, in my own thoughts and opinions. It might be time to hand over to somebody else, somebody that might honestly be a little more into Star Wars, not trying to bash on Kathleen Kennedy at all. However, I think it would be kind of nice to kind of switch some things up here and see what some other Lucasfilm presidents might have to say here for the overall franchise. Now, whether or not that would be Jon Favreau or Dave Filoni or somebody completely different, somebody that we've never actually even seen within this type of area, I think I'd be very open to see. Another thing that doesn't make complete sense to me, and I'm honestly still a little baffled on this even though it's been a couple of days now at this point, is what on earth happened here at Disney Plus Day and Star Wars. We had literally 0 new announcements for Star Wars, for one thing, and for another thing, after a couple of days, they want to go ahead and announce this. Now, they know that Kathleen Kennedy is not the most keenest thing within the Star Wars community as a whole. Not everybody seems to really like her or any of her type of decisions here. So in that sense, it's almost like Lucasfilm is just trying to like rain down on us and just pour down on us. In my own thoughts and opinions, and if you guys check out Den of Nerds, Josh has some wonderful things to say about this as well, and I do highly agree with him. Why wouldn't they go ahead and announce a bunch of new Star Wars announcements and then kind of throw that in there, sprinkle it on in there, that hey, Kathleen Kennedy will be sticking around for another 3 years here to kind of cushion it, if you would. Personally, that would make a lot more sense to me, and I think it would have gone a whole lot better. But this here is still kind of making its rounds out there, but still kind of spreading the news here. A lot of Star Wars fans and people are still trying to figure this out here, that she is on board for another 3 years. However, at the end of the day, like I had mentioned, there's both the good and the bad, and of course the ugly within the Star Wars franchise, and it really all goes right back to her at the end of the day. Whether it is good, whether it is bad, it goes back to Kathleen Kennedy. And honestly, I'm really open to just keeping an open mind for as of right now. I think some of this newer Star Wars content within the Mandalorian universe especially has been really, really cool to see here. However, something I really just would like to see a little more is if she were to loosen up a little more here when it comes to the creative controls and those kind of control powers for creativity, and not have so many directors just walk out the door with their quote-unquote delayed indefinitely films and projects here is something honestly really disheartening and really, really sad. We've had multiple directors walk away from Star Wars, whether or not it was for Rogue One, it was for Solo, A Star Wars Story, and for Episode 9. There were unfinished trilogies, unannounced trilogies that had directors here set to for the Star Wars franchise, and those directors just simply walked away because of creative differences that they had with Kathleen Kennedy. It honestly seems really, really unfair. Anyway, guys, I want to know of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below, guys. What do you guys think about Kathleen Kennedy staying here for another 3 good years here? Are you guys on board for it? Are you going to keep it open-minded, or do you just absolutely hate this idea? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help the channel, and check out our Instagram, Unofficial Star Wars, for more Star Wars related content, guys. Thanks so much for watching today's video. May the Force be with you as always. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.